Hello, Maplesville Red Devil fans around the world. This is the Red Devil Nation Report. This is Barry Hale. What a game tonight. The Maplesville Red Devils played a great game. Let me just say, I got a lot of things to get to, so I'm going to try to go fast. The game was over after the initial kickoff from Ellwood Christian Academy Eagles when Ethan Reacher, number 8, ran it back 80 yards on the kickoff for a touchdown. 7-0. The final score, Maplesville Red Devils 58 to the Eagles goose egg. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about Ethan, because later in that game, Ethan Reacher had a 40-yard pass catch for a touchdown. So 2 touchdowns for the sophomore tonight, and he had some other passes that he caught. I want to talk about the Red Devils defense for a little bit. They have been playing outstanding football all year long. And I'm going to tell you, they scored a safety on the first time Ellwood had the ball. Von Woods was in on quite a few good tackles. Kobe Mitchell had some good plays. Almost had a pick six, but dropped it. I think he was thinking about the touchdown pass dance, but he needed to catch it first, but he was in perfect position. Cade Smith, number 12, a senior, was hurt last year. Glad he's back with us in the defensive backfield. Had a very nice interception. Looked like he was going in for the pick six. Seemed to be tangled up with a Red Devil player. Went down, but he was also in great position. He also had several other knockdown passes during the game. So Cade Smith had a really good game tonight, and definitely we're happy to have him back in our defensive backfield. Constant pressure put on by the defensive line. Michael G., Jediah Works, Von Woods, and McCary, always in the backfield most of the game. McCary had a nice 12-yard sack. It's like on a 3rd down. And, so let me just tell you the best part of the defensive play tonight. And I know they will probably say that themselves, and I just want to give them some props. All right, we put some younger players in on the kickoff team. And Ellwood, very good run back, ran it down to the 1-yard line. Now, thank God we knocked them down. They're on the 1-yard line, 1st down. And all I'm going to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, the Maplesville Red Devil defense, at the end of the 4 plays, Ellwood now is from the 1-yard line. They're now backed up to the 8 and had to give the ball up on downs. So the defense went in, I think really was like, they're not going to score, and played great defense down there. Excellent defense. So they held them. No score for Ellwood. And that was, to me, where the defense was really shining. Okay, I'm going to have another couple of plays on the defense here. So at the end of the first half, Ellwood only had about 2 positive yards, and they got 1 first down on a penalty on Maplesville. And their longest play of the whole game, they had a 9-yard pass in the 4th quarter. And, of course, we was playing some of our younger players. But still, Ellwood had a 9-yard pass. So they almost had no offense going on, and they definitely didn't have any defense the way we scored 58 points. There was a running clock most of the second half. But I just want to now talk a little bit about the offense. And I got one more defensive play to talk about because I have to throw that in towards the end. On the offensive side, Pierce Yergin had a outstanding passing game tonight. He hit many receivers for many passes. He was 10 for 12, 155 yards passing. He had 2 TD passes, and he had a nice 9-yard TD run. Nice game, Pierce. You managed the game very well. Offensive line, he had all day, and that offensive line played more. And I will talk more about the offensive line in the next game. Tonight, I really wanted to talk about a lot of the defensive players. And next week, I promise you, I will talk about the offensive line play that we have. So Kobe Mitchell had a nice end around 20-yard TD run. Kobe Mitchell really does it all for this team. He runs the ball well. He catches the ball well out of the backfield. I like the way Kobe plays. He usually makes 2 or 3 really nice plays during the game. And that 20-yard end around was a nice one. He also made some good defensive plays too tonight. On another drive, Jediah Works had a 40-yard run. We had a Reacher had a pass. And then McCary finishes it off with a 34-yard touchdown run. Then Yergin to Herbert for a 30-yard touchdown pass. Drayton Brown. Now, Drayton Brown, I tell you, he has these flashes. When he gets his chance to play, he makes things happen. Drayton Brown, number 12, a sophomore, had a very nice 44-yard run. And then the next play, Yergin then to Abbott for a 12-yard touchdown pass. To cap off the game, right? Trace Payne now, normally our center. They put him in as linebacker. So Ellwood tries to throw a pass. Trace Payne intercepts the ball. And he runs over an Ellwood player, literally runs him over. And he rumbles and stumbles in for a pick 6 touchdown on a 26-yard play. Trace Payne, what a play. And I know you had to be excited about getting that interception. And I can tell you this, I really was excited for you as well. And then to cap it off, Brendan Harris, Mr. Automatic, Mr. Perfect on our PATs. He was 8 for 8 tonight. Great kicking, Brendan. But I'm also going to comment, he had some really good kickoffs tonight. Kicking them a little bit longer than normal. And he also even had a touchback. Kicked it over the people's heads on the offense for Ellwood. Bounced and it went into the end zone for a touchback. I think that's his first touchback of the season. But I just want to let you know, Brendan Harrison is looking good in the kicking game. Still predicting a field goal. Coach Abbott, give him a chance. Let him kick a field goal. Come on. You should have done it tonight. So, Red Devil fans, it was a great game. We all knew it was over. This thing has went way too long. I don't want these things to go long, and unfortunately, I'm just too excited. I got to talk about everybody. So, thank you for listening. Once a Red Devil, always a Red Devil. We're playing Nogasoga next week. That's going to be a lot tougher area game. It's going to be in George Walker Stadium in Maplesville. Y'all turn out. We're going to need you. Once a Red Devil, always a Red Devil. Let's go, Devils. We can do it this year.